Hello, boys and girls. Welcome. We're doing bracket fights today. Now, our first one, I found bracketfights.com, and I've always wanted to do some like tier list or brackets kind of stuff, and I figured, why not? Let's do it. We'll do goofy ones, we'll do game ones, we'll do everything. If there's one you want to see, let me know in the comments, and we'll do it. Why not? Why not? So the first one we're gonna do is candy. Now, this is the best candy of all time bracket. This was a template. There's a bunch of candy already listed on here, and it's pretty, it had a good chunk of stuff on there. Whether we'll see our favorite candies on there, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do another one. Let me know your favorite candy and what should be on here. Maybe we'll make our own and find the real candy of all time. But let's start with this one, and this is all gonna be my opinion. So our first bracket here is Twix versus Pocky. Now, I've had Pocky, I don't know, a couple of times in my life, and most of this stuff, again, disclaimer, I'm allergic to gluten and dairy and bananas, a few other things. So I've tasted these a long time ago, and before I figured out of those issues and stuff like that. So I generally have tried all this, but be some that I may have not. However, I might change my judgment a little bit, my bias. But between Twix and Pocky here, I think this is an easy win for Twix because Pocky's alright. I didn't think it was anything to write home about. It's simple. It's just chocolate on a biscuit stick, which I do love chocolate and biscuit things. I used to get these like Ritter bars that were like a chocolate covered biscuit, and I loved them. But if I'm picking up one between Twix and Pocky, I'm 100% going with Twix without a doubt. You got the cookie, you got the caramel, everything. It's just better. It's just better than Pocky, 100%. I know like Pocky has other flavors and stuff like that, but I'm going Twix. Laffy Taffy or Cadbury Dairy Milk. Don't think I have ever had a Dairy Milk bar. However, I have had Laffy Taffy many a times. I kind of hate it. I don't like. It's something as growing up. You get it in Halloween candies and stuff like that. It's just all right. I never really would pick that over anything, especially the banana one, which I think is the most divisive. Some people love that. It's got that fake banana flavor, and that's the one like I would leave to the end of the dish, and sometimes wouldn't even eat it because it's not that good. It's pretty off-putting in my opinion. Which I think Cadbury Dairy Milk is just kind of like a chocolate bar, and I probably offended a bunch of people saying that it's just a chocolate bar. But you get my point, as I don't think you can screw that up. Like Laffy Taffy kind of is a little bit screwed up. So I'm going to go with Cadbury Dairy Milk. We're going to send that on to the next one. Mr. Goodbar or Reese's Pieces. Okay, this is one of my favorite candies of all time. I love peanut butter. I love Reese's stuff. Reese's Pieces in particular, way more than peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms are alright. Reese's Pieces were always way better. Mr. Goodbar, also, you would get those tiny chocolate bars for Halloween, the little snack size ones. Mr. Goodbar, I think, was something I never bought in a full-size bar, but finding those little bars with just milk chocolate and peanuts, I loved it. I loved it. It's a 10 out of 10 bar. Simple, again, can be really good. But we got to go Reese's Pieces, without a doubt. Arrow versus Milky Way. See, this one is a little bit tough. I don't know if I've had the Nestle Arrow bar in particular, but I've had like this aerated chocolate. And it's actually really good. There's something about it that really does the trick, and I don't know why, but it's good. Milky Way, also solid. If I had to pick between one of these, because this is what we're doing, we're picking between one of these, I would think I would go with Milky Way. Even though like this is good, I think this is more of a classic. I had a lot of Milky Ways. You gotta go with it. It's just got more going on, and not in a bad way. Ooh, this is a tough one. Original Spree or Kit Kat. Kit Kat's good. Spree, always kind of loved them. They're, again, not, there's nothing special about them, but they're like that hard candy. You can like, I don't know, there's something about it that if I'm going with like a fruity candy over a chocolate, in this particular case, I think I'm going Spree. if I was going to a store and picking something up like right now, I might go with a Kit Kat. But I think Spree is a better candy because there's just something classic about it. Maybe it's just nostalgia for me. Gotta go with Spree. Fun Dip or Twizzlers? Without a doubt, you gotta go Twizzlers. Even though Twizzlers are kind of like, eh. I don't think Fun Dip's that great. It was like more novelty for me as a kid. It was cool to have, and I always like wanted it. But as far as a candy, like over Twizzlers, I think Twizzlers are way better. Here, 100 Grand or Swedish Fish. Really love the 100 Grand bar, but without a doubt, Swedish Fish are gluten free, and Swedish Fish are just like probably the candy that's gonna win this, I think. But we haven't been through all the options. But I think Swedish Fish are like one of the perfect candies. So 100% Swedish Fish, go on. Jelly Belly or Pez? This one's tough. I think Pez are really, really good as a candy, even though they're like not popular for some reason. Jelly Belly is just like, they're jelly beans, and I think a lot of it comes in like, again, it's their novelty. Are Jelly Belly jelly beans really that great? They're okay. They taste sometimes like what they say they are, and they have a million flavors. I guess I'd rather have a good lemon stick of Pez than a dish of Jelly Belly. So I'm going Pez. Plus, you get a cool dispenser you can collect. You know. I guess we're doing this whole side of the bracket first. Twix or Dairy Milk? I gotta go Twix because never had a Dairy Milk bar. Reese's Pieces or Milky Way? I mean, like we said earlier, it's 100% the peanut butter candy. Here, Twizzlers just don't have that much flavor. They're great. They're an easy snack. If you want a candy like that won't get your hands messy, they're great. But Spree does all that well, just as well with more flavor. We're going Spree. Swedish Fish or Pez? You gotta go Swedish Fish. I mean, Pez are great, but Swedish Fish. Here, Reese's Pieces, no doubt, better than Twix. It's peanut butter. Spree or Swedish Fish? Gotta go Swedish Fish. Even though there's only one flavor, they do that one flavor so well, and it's gummy, and it's everything. It's everything you want. Everything you want. Here's the big problem for me, all right? This is a big one. This is probably one of my favorite candies of all time is the peanut butter Reese's Pieces. However, I can't have them anymore. The closest thing I get to this is dumping like dairy-free chocolate chips into a jar of peanut butter, and I eat them, and it's like a Reese's. It doesn't have the candy coating, of course, but it's the way I get my fix. Swedish Fish I can still have, and I still love to this day. And if I'm going to a store, even if I could probably have these, I'd probably buy Swedish Fish because I could do Reese's Pieces and get close enough. In the way I just explained, you know, put the dairy-free chocolate chips into a jar. You can do that with anything. You can get close to that flavor and get that fix. Or like this, I don't know what you do to get close to Swedish Fish. Swedish Fish vodka, which exists, but yeah, it's got a unique flavor, and you just go Swedish Fish, and it's something you can chew on and everything. It gets all that, and then here, this is without a doubt Reese's Cup. All right. Runs are again kind of like Laffy Taffy, man. They're kind of just not good. They're just not good. The banana ones in particular, again, artificial banana is terrible. Just like artificial grape is terrible. And artificial, like, I think this is the green apple. If it was lime, I can't remember. Lime, I'm all for. Green apple, like artificial flavor. Like, I just don't like those artificial flavors. And I get that this is no artificial flavors, but like, they don't taste like actual bananas or apples, especially green apple doesn't taste like a Granny Smith. And grape, same thing. It doesn't taste like actual grapes. They always taste like that, I don't know, fake flavor. And I don't know what it is, almost cough syrupy. And some people like that. I'm not one that likes that. So 100% going with the cups. Candy corn or Cadbury cream egg? This one's a toughie. I do like. I'm on the team. Candy corn is pretty decent. Especially like the mallow cream pumpkins. It's like the same thing, but a little bit different. I have a soft spot for both of those, and I really like them. Cadbury cream eggs are also really good. But both of these, if you have too many, and that line can sometimes come very quickly. If you have too many, they kind of start tasting horrible. Or like candy corn, it's like a few pieces. Cadbury cream egg, maybe like 2. So this one, and I think both of them also suffered from the same issue. Is I remember Cadbury cream eggs being so overly sweet on the inside, and so is candy corn. It's so overly sweet, and I have a problem with that. With a lot of things, it's like too sweet, and I can't do it. But here I'm gonna go with the Cadbury cream egg as being the better of the two. I think it's got to move on. It's more unique as well. Okay, Hershey's Kisses or Jolly Ranchers. This one, I'm actually gonna go with the Jolly Ranchers. It says the same problem with, like, for me, as the grape and the green apple were always weird, but for some reason, even though I didn't really like them, Jolly Rancher did them, I think, the best, to the point where I could actually enjoy it, even though I would never like pick a grape or a green apple over some of the other ones. Even the watermelon in this one has the same kind of weird, artificially flavor. And can we talk about, like, whatever happened to lemon? They used to have lemon. There's no lemon in here. Lemon Jolly Ranchers used to be great. Why are people hating on the lemon? Blue raspberry, great. The cherry ones, they were pretty good. Hershey's Kisses, they're just chocolates that are tiny and hard to unwrap, and foil gets everywhere, and you get a lot of this trash from the paper too. Like, it's Jolly Rancher, 100%. 100%. Double Bubble or Gobstopper? Double Bubble, if it even has flavor, it says original flavor. That original flavor is gone within 5 seconds, and it's just kind of there. And I'm not somebody who can blow bubbles with bubble gum, really, because I don't really chew gum really at all. So I think Double Bubble, just, I don't know what it's there for. It's there for somebody who wants to blow bubbles, I guess, and not have any taste in their gum. I don't know. So I'm clearly going Jawbreakers, or Gobstoppers rather. That does say the Jawbreakers that change colors and flavors, because they're solid. They're not great, but they're solid. Lifesavers or Snickers? You gotta go Snickers. Lifesavers are alright. Again, it's just a hard candy, and I don't remember ever having our Lifesavers and any of the flavors particularly jumping out to me as being like, I always want this. Snickers is a classic. It's pretty perfect the way it is, so send it on. Haribo, Gold Bears, or Whoppers? Alright, here's the thing with Haribo, Gold Bears. I don't know why these are the staple gummy bear. Like, when people talk about gummy bears, like, this is typically the gummy bear that people are talking about, because it's the most popular, and Haribo's, you know, got all the gummies and everything like that. Kind of suck as a gummy bears. To be honest, and I'm sorry, Haribo, your gummy bears kind of suck. The flavors really aren't that great. The pineapple ones, again, same as like all other candies here. Pineapple, I love pineapple, especially used to love it. Pineapple gummy bears absolutely ruin a bag of Haribos. Like, all the other ones, they're kind of alright. They do the job. But then you eat a pineapple one, and you're like, what the heck was that? They're not good. And the pineapple, like, flavor, again, doesn't taste like real pineapple. It's just weird, and it's not good. It ruins the whole bag. So 100% Whoppers are a pretty good candy. Trolli, Sour Bright Crawlers, or Airheads? I never liked Airheads very much. Other people used to love them when I was in school, and they like started becoming big. I don't know if that's when they came out. But I never particularly liked their flavors. I don't really like the texture. There's something about it that it's trying to be taffy, but it's not taffy at the same time. It's like almost dissolves like sugar. They're not like, I don't know. There's just something weird about them, and the texture and flavor combo just never sat well with me. However, Trolli, on the other hand, with the Sour Bright Crawlers, I love sour candy. I love gummy worms. Some of these gummy worms taste pretty alright. Like, I remember enjoying Trolli Sour Bright Crawlers, which I don't know if they're gluten-free, so Trolli, you should make them gluten-free if you haven't already, because why not? There's something about them. They're not sour enough, I think, is the huge thing for me. They need to be more sour. If you're going to call them Sour Bright Crawlers, make them more sour. Like Sour Patch Kids sour. They got the sourness level right. They're not like overly sour, but they're sour. These I felt like were just covered in sugar, and the last few times I had them, and they weren't like anything to write home about. But the flavors are all right, not terrible. They'd get the job done. So this one I go with the sour bright crawlers over the Airheads because I think they're a better candy. Okay, Tootsie Roll versus Crunch. Tootsie Roll is a Tootsie Roll. You get one, you eat it, you're satisfied. It's all right. Crunch Bar was one of my favorite chocolate bars growing up because I think something about just milk chocolate with the crispy rice in it is great. I would take a Crunch Bar over a Tootsie Roll, even though a Tootsie Roll will never let you down. You know what you're getting. You're getting some weird chocolate taffy chewy thing, and you're probably getting it at the dude that's standing at the stoplight collecting money for charity, and he's just giving you Tootsie Rolls out for any donation. So that's probably where you got it. It's probably been sitting in your car for like 2 years, and you're like, yeah, I'll finally eat this and maybe not get sick. And it's probably stuck to the wrapper and everything. Whereas Crunch Bar, you enjoy them, and at least I do. Is it the best candy bar out there? Not really, but it's a good one. You get the job. And then here, Reese's peanut butter chocolate, 100%. You can't fault it. Are you gonna take a Jolly Rancher over a Gobstopper? Yes, you are. Gobstoppers again, they're all right, but something about a Jolly Rancher, it gets the job done. Snickers or Whoppers? You go Snickers. It's a better candy bar. Sour Bright Crawlers or Crunch Bar? Going Crunch Bar. It's again like two kind of middle weights that go together, and they're both like okay. But the Crunch Bar will take that one home. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup moves on. It's one of the most perfect candies out there. Snickers, better than Crunch Bar. It's got crunch in it too. Reese's or Snickers, 100% without a doubt. It's the chocolate, milk chocolate peanut butter cup. You can't beat it. Sorry, Snickers, you're great. But Reese's is better. Now here's the thing. This is where it becomes really tricky for me. Just like the Reese's Pieces versus Swedish Fish, I'm a little biased in this just because Swedish Fish I can still eat. And you can't replicate that flavor as well as you can with a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. So, Reese's, if you're out there, you make a gluten-free, dairy-free version of your peanut butter cups and don't make it $8 like some places are. Make it hopefully in competition with your normal ones. I'm all over that. There are people like us out there. And for that reason, Swedish Fish, move on. You're the best candy. Keep on keeping on. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. That is your best candy bracket fight. Swedish Fish, take home the victory. And if you think otherwise, that's okay. But you might be wrong, in my opinion. Let me know your favorite candy. Let me know other brackets you want to do or see done or how we need to change it. And I'm down. The bracket fight. You all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Toodles. I'm out.